Hey everyone, it's November 13th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with serial killer Kristen Gilbert, who murdered somewhere between 400 and 300 victims in the 1990s, and that is her right up there. Gilbert was born in 1967 in Fall River, Massachusetts, the hometown of legendary murderess Lizzie Borden. She was an excellent student as a child, but exhibited a propensity to lie to her parents and friends as a teen, even faking suicide attempts to get attention. After graduating high school early at the age of 16, she went on to study nursing. While in college, signs of trouble emerged as she suffered multiple psychiatric episodes where she made violent threats and was ordered into treatment. Seemingly better, Gilbert graduated and was licensed as an RN in 1988. She got married after graduation and in 1989 took a job at a VA hospital where she was considered an excellent employee, even being featured in VA Practitioner magazine in 1990. Gilbert's patients, however, suffered an unusually high death rate, but others at the hospital just assumed it was that she had been given patients in worse shape than normal. She began having a years-long affair with a security guard at the hospital shortly after she started working there, and her marriage fell apart, eventually leaving her husband in 1995. He was convinced she had tried to poison him throughout their marriage, but the true extent of her actions was far worse than that. In 1996, 3 nurses expressed concern about what she had done with patients to hospital administrators when they noticed that the supply of epinephrine was unusually low and that many patients on her watch had suffered heart attacks. When administrators began to look into it, Gilbert called her boyfriend and confessed, saying that she had killed the men by injection and then phoned in a bomb threat to the hospital in an attempt to derail the investigation. She quit her job and checked herself into psychiatric facilities 7 times over the next year before facing trial for the bomb threat in January of 1998. After a brief trial, she was convicted, while investigators were gathering evidence to prosecute her for poisoning her patients. Over her time as a nurse, it is believed that she killed as many as 300 patients and caused 300 others to suffer heart attacks. What is truly unknown is her motive in doing so. Was she just interested in playing savior to patients on her watch, as seen in many cases where hospital workers harm patients so they can be the hero that saves them? Prosecutors had a theory that she harmed patients in order to get her boyfriend to respond so she could impress him by saving their lives in front of him. Gilbert has never admitted why she killed or exactly how many victims she murdered, but in 2001 she was convicted in federal court of 4 murders. Though prosecutors sought the ironic punishment of death by lethal injection, she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, and she currently sits behind bars at the Federal Medical Center Carswell in Fort Worth, Texas. Gilbert and her crimes are the subject of a book released in 2003 called Perfect Poison. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Kristen Gilbert, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.